The last, and thus most difficult, of the 12 labors of Hercules set for him by Eurystheus was bringing Cerberus up from the underworld. Hades allowed this, but only on the condition that Hercules manages to do it without using any weapon. Even though he was bitten by Cerberus' serpent tail, Hercules managed to put the dog in a stranglehold and persevere long enough until Cerberus finally passed out. After this, Hercules fettered him with adamant chains and dragged the hound to Eurystheus, who was so horrified by the sight that he instantly hid in his great jar. No animal has been harmed during the making of this video.
Actually, I think when it comes to someone like Heracles or Hercules, in this case, his bare hands should be registered as weapons. So technically speaking, at least the way I look at it, he still broke the rule. But anyway, welcome back to another action figure review. Today, we are going to be looking at a double feature. We got a couple of Hellhounds for us to look at. Now, I don't have any of the packaging because I got these secondhand off of Poshmark. If you are not familiar, Poshmark, Poshmark, is another one of those websites like eBay where you can buy expensive new stuff, cheap old stuff, garbage, broken stuff, and anything in between. And one of my friends recently recommended for me to try out Poshmark, and if you use it for the first time, you actually get free shipping. That's their gimmick. So I decided to browse for some retro uh, action figures, and I got this Cerberus from the Hercules Legendary Journey from Toybiz back in 1996. Now, I was never a big fan of the TV series because I grew up on the actual Greek myth, and the TV series was just a little bit too campy, a little bit too childish uh, to be the original story of Hercules and all that stuff. So I couldn't really get into it. But hey, a three-headed dog is a three-headed dog, and I can always use more monsters in my display. So I decided to get this Cerberus, and he was only like $12. Yeah, I know. Like considering how cheap he was when he first came out, it's probably overpriced, but still. So as I mentioned, this came out in 1996, and as we can see, it's not super big, but it's a good sized animal. It's about 8 inches long and 3 inches high, and if we take a look at how thick the torso is, it is a big chunky beast. Actually, when I stand him up on hind legs like this, I almost feel that this torso was used by Toybiz for other characters because he has pecs, right? Like, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but this dog got pecs, which means I think this torso used to be like a humanoid body, not really specially made for this Cerberus. Correct me if I was wrong, or if you know where this body appeared before, then leave it in the comment section. It is not really faithful to the source material. We don't have the snake mane. If you go by the original source of Greek myth, this is supposed to be a lot of snakes on his back. I don't think they did that in the cartoon, or the not the cartoon, but the TV series, the Legendary Journey. But anyway, this is one departure from the original Greek myth. We are missing the snake mane. Also, in the original Greek myth and in our intro video, As we heard that Hercules got bitten by the serpent tail, which means in the original Greek myth, this tail supposed to be like a whole serpent with a head, not just a snake shaped like a snake tail. But like you can't he's not going to be able to bite anyone with that. There should be a head on the end of that tail. Uh, so that's another interesting little departure from the original Greek myth. Um, Articulation wise, it is very simple. All three heads swivel on the neck. I like how they all have different expressions on all three heads. That's pretty cool. They didn't just cheap out and use the same head for every one of them. Even the ears are different, actually. That's pretty cool. The texture on the back is pretty nice as well. Definitely give him a kind of a uh, furry kind of feel to it. And he's got a lot of muscles on his legs. Look at the muscles on the thighs and the arms. Like this is a very strong looking animal actually. Um, the legs all swivel at where they join the body, but you're not going to get a heck of a lot of range out of them, especially the front leg. You can go back like this far and come forward this far. Like it's severely restricted by the sculpt. Back leg kind of can move more, uh, but again, that this is like as far forward as it's going to go. Not like you're really going to need to move them that much anyway. The tail is on another swivel joint and it has a bendy wire in it, but because this is a very old toy, I'm not going to mess with it too much. But yeah, there is a bendy wire in the tail for you to pose it a little bit. So honestly, for a figure that came out in 1996, it's not bad, really. Um, did you know that this was actually marketed as a deluxe figure? This is what we got for deluxe figure back in 1996. Just this little doggy, right? Like, if today you try to sell this as a deluxe figure, people would laugh you out of town. But back then, for that toy line, this apparently was considered a deluxe figure. Aesthetic wise, it is primarily black and tan with some yellow in it, although I'm not quite sure if the yellow is from the aging of the plastic or was it supposed to have kind of a yellowish coloration. And I believe underbelly there's a kind of a white patch uh, in the underbelly as well. So yeah, not a heck of a lot to talk about when you come to a retro figure like this. So we'll quickly move on to the next figure, which honestly have even less to talk about. But it's interesting because I also got the next figure off of Poshmark at the same time that I got this Cerberus, and they're actually related.
The creatures in Eldrador are irreconcilably opposed to each other. One question has always been at the center of the worlds. Who is in possession of the super crystal? The creatures all have just one goal. They want to seize power over Eldrador. And that power belongs to the one who owns the super crystal. The super crystal consists of the 5 world crystals: lava, ice, shadow, jungle, and stone. Only those who conquer all the world crystals can combine them to form the super crystal and rule over the whole of Eldrador and spread their power over the other worlds of Eldrador. Now nasty creatures from 5 worlds face each other. The battle for the supercrystal is on. Anyone who wants to enter the lava world must first of all pass the Hellhound. And this is easier said than done. With its 2 heads, its bark is not only deafeningly loud, but it can also keep 2 opponents at bay at the same time. Its tail is a burning whip, which it can use to knock out intruders with just 1 strike. Armed with the sharp senses and the sharper teeth of both its savage heads, the Hellhound patrols the borders of the lava world of Eldrador for intruders, and hopes to find them.
This is a figurine, not really an action figure, and it is from the Schleich Eldrador line, as we heard in its intro. This is a Hellhound, and you can usually get him really cheap, like $14 off of Amazon. I got him for $9 off of Poshmark. Getting Schleich Eldrador figurines is a guilty little pleasure of mine. Sometimes, you just don't really have the justification to get another action figure, and you don't have the budget. But when you're trying to make out get enough for the free shipping on Amazon, you kind of like, well, let's throw in a $12, $15 Schleich Eldrador figure to make the free shipping, and kind of like scratches the itch without spending a lot of money. Not to mention, they have a lot of really cool designs, such as this Hellhound. He has no articulation whatsoever, and this one, is actually broken. If you guys can see, the one of the back paw is gone. Because, like I said, I bought him secondhand. But it's okay because he's not articulated. I'm not going to do a lot with him other than he's just going to stand in the background looking cool with this entire pack of hellhounds, as you can see on the camera here. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Like we got a entire pack of these guys. Uh, the big one on the on the right side, well, on my right, on your left, that is the um, that actually no, the one on my left, on the camera's left. Okay, I'm all confused. It's Fluffy. We got Fluffy from Harry Potter. That's a Cerberus. And then in the middle we have the Schleich, Eldrador, Hellhound, and then next to that we got the Toybiz Cerberus, and then to the most right side, coming over to the right, we have this big guy. It's from the Final Fantasy Guardian Force, and I think that was from Cornucopia. Uh, I can't remember actually. So anyway, we definitely got an interesting assortment of two-headed, three-headed dogs, which is why I wanted to add this Schleich Eldrador Hellhound to the collection. Now, I did say that he is kind of related to Cerberus because it's not just a random two-headed dog. This Schleich one is actually modeled or inspired by Ortherus. Who is Ortherus? Ortherus is a brother to Cerberus. So Cerberus is a three-headed dog, and his brother Ortherus is a two-headed dog. And yes, that is legit Greek mythology. Ortherus was killed by Hercules in one of the other adventures. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, even though the Schleich Eldrador one is slightly smaller than the Toybiz one, if we stand them together, you can see that they look like they belong together, but one is definitely slightly bigger. But to me, this Schleich one looks way more dangerous with his black and orange coloration and all this lava, fiery, spiky, uh, covering him. I think these are armor. or dried lava or what they are. And then the tail is like a fiery whip, and it got spikes all over him. This is a way more dangerous looking animal. Like if this two was to fight, my money would be on the Hellhound from Outdoor and not on the Toybiz Cerberus. Like I said, there's really not a heck of a lot I can say about the Outdoor Hellhound. Otherwise, the color is cool, the design is cool, but there's no articulation whatsoever, and this one's even a little bit broken. So I hope you guys enjoy this relatively bite-sized video comparing to my usual stuff. Please like and subscribe and share and comment and all that good stuff. And just stay a little bit longer and watch my little promo video at the end. All right. For size comparison, well, you guys already saw the size comparison in the intro videos and a little bit on my work table here with the whole pack of them. Just bring everybody in. That is a lot of head. Okay, that is a lot of dog head. Yeah, group shot. We only have 4 animals, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 head, right? So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back again soon.
The greatest victory is the battle never fought.
A warrior's greatest weapon is understanding. The journey continues at johnnytiger.com.